What up, folks? I'm back once again doing another video game review, and this time I'm reviewing Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time for PlayStation 2, Xbox, GameCube, Game Boy Advance, and PC uh, by UbiSoft. And pretty much the plot behind this game is that the prince and his father's army was passing through India when the visitor. I hope I'm saying that right. But this guy who was the consultant to the king of India during the ninth century AD, he tricked the prince into finding the sands of time and opening it with the dagger of time. Now the prince is on a mission to set things right and repairing, trying to reverse what happened with the help of Pharaoh, who was kidnapped by the prince's father's army. Now Prince of Persia Sands of Time pretty much had like 10 sections in it that you have to traverse through, and of course this all takes place throughout India throughout the course of the game, and it's pretty much not a combination but a balance between combat and the prince's athleticism, because when you get to a certain point you fight some of the sand monsters and stuff, and once you defeat them you have to go to another section and do the same thing, but between the battles you have to walk or do a bunch of wall jumps and climb up columns and stuff like that. So it's a pretty neat balance between the combat system and the prince's athleticism as a whole. You know what I'm saying? And there you pretty much have some swords you can use, but it's not a lot. The only primary weapons you have are the dagger of time. It's pretty much the dagger of time and the prince's own sword. And there's only 3 secondary weapons that you can use, which are the sword of the mighty warrior, the sword of the enlightened warrior, the sword of the avenging soldier, warrior rather. Now, even though there's only 5 swords in the entire game, but you can put together some pretty good combos though, you know what I'm saying? And it depends on which button you use. It can be it can be AA or something like that. And all the moves are actually in the instruction book, so you can look it up on the internet or whatever the case may be. Now, there's 4 different types of sand moves you can use, which are the power of revival, which is you're able to rewind a part of the game where you messed up. If you fall in a pit and die, or you run into a particular hazard, you know what I'm saying, and you close to dying, you could press and hold down the I think it's if you play the GameCube version, you press down the L button, but it's if you screw up in a certain part, you just press the L button and you go back to this part where the one part before where you screwed up at. Then there's the power of restraint. It allows you to pretty much freeze your enemies and attack them. The power of delay is pretty much slow motion. I think everything just goes kind of fast as a result, but you actually move. But your vantage point is everybody's moving slow. Then there's the power of haste, which is fast forward, where it goes faster than the power. Where it goes faster. And then there's the couple of sand things that you can powers. The first one is the sand clouds that you can find throughout the course of the game. Once you like stab the sand clouds with the dagger attack, it restores the sand tanks and any power tanks that was created before you got to one. And then there's the sand vortex. Now with this one, you have to defeat all the enemies in a particular section to really access it, and it really like does a couple of things. For one, it'll show you in the section ahead of you which um, combat style you're going, not combat style, but it will show you the combat combination that you're going to use, or it'll show you how to get to a certain point, like a certain ledge or something, but it won't show you who betrayed you or how you die. So you do have to use some strategy when you see yourself using particular moves or jump from point A to point B. Plus with the sand vortex, it allows you to save the game, and that's like you won't find a lot of them, a lot of the sand vortex, but you're mostly going to rely on the water fountains to save the game. So plus you have to avoid a lot of different hazards like spike balls, buzz saws, and slices, stuff like that. And when you're not avoiding those traps, you got different sand mods to continue with and take out. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like you're gonna get like the bored is not the right word, but you're gonna have to worry about something. If it's not the traps, it's gonna be the enemies. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the graphics are concerned, the graphics are pretty good. It seemed like the Game Boy Advance version is kind of dated when you compare it to the other versions. You know what I'm saying? But even the Game Boy Advance version is good. And the gameplay to me is the best part of this game, regardless if you're playing the Xbox version or the Game Boy Advance version, because of the combat system and the Princess athleticism that you use through the course of the game. It's very good, very full. And to me, the soundtrack is good also. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you like fighting an enemy or fighting the boss or whatever the case may be. Now, to my understanding, the GameCube version of Prince of Persia: Sands of Time is the only version that allows you to play kind of like a remake of the old school Prince of Persia game. I'm not like 100% sure if the PS2 and Xbox version does the same thing, and it happens through like a cheat code that you can do, because I've done it before. But if the PS2 and Xbox version has like a remake of the old Prince of Persia game, if anybody knows that, for sure mention it in the comment section. And the GameCube version is the only one. It is Game Boy Advance. It's compatible with the Game Boy Advance. Is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you do per se once the leak is complete, but it is compatible with the Game Boy Advance. Overall, Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. It's a good game. I would recommend it regardless if a gamer owns PC, Xbox, PlayStation 2, GameCube, or Game Boy Advance. And it's a pretty good start to the Prince of Persia: Sands of Time trilogy, in my opinion. Now, with that being said, If you like Prince of Persia Sands of Time, regardless of which version you play, whether it's PC or Xbox, you can mention it in the comment section. If it happen to be your favorite Prince of Persia game of all time, you can mention that also. Um, if you like this video review of Prince of Persia Sands of Time, press the thumbs up button, share it on Twitter or on Facebook under one of the video game fan pages or whatever. And don't forget to subscribe. This is your boy Big Metroid Fan 12 signing off.